Hello friends and welcome back. Let's make this beautiful crochet earring together. I have made it in a very simple way, but it looks very stylish. So to make this earring, we will require, actually I am taking these two colors. You can take any color of your choice. This is a crochet hook. It is 1.75 mm. A pair of scissors, an ear wire and a jump ring, and some fabric glue to seal the ends. Now I am going to start with this color. We will start with a magic ring. Just wrap the yarn like this on your finger and make a slip knot, just like so. And hold it on your hook, and now you don't need to pull it tight. Holding it loosely, make 2 chains. Now we will be working in this ring. This is the magic ring. And remember to work on the tail also. It is very important that you hold the tail along with the ring. Now we are going to make 20 double crochets, and this chain 2 will not be counted as a stitch. Make 20 double crochets in the ring. We have completed making 20 double crochets in this magic ring, and now it's time to complete this row with a slip stitch into the first double crochet. And now just pull this tail tight. Pulling this tail tight will close the ring, the hole in the center. And this is the magic of the magic ring. So let's start the second row. This will be a row of half double crochet. So we will start with 2 chains. This will be counted as a half double crochet. And now chain 1 for a chain space. Now make a half double crochet into the next stitch. And chain 1 for the chain space. 1 half double crochet into the next stitch. And chain 1 for the chain space. So at the end of this row, you should have 20 half double crochets and 21 chain spaces. So here we have 20 half double crochets and 21 chain spaces done. Now it's time to complete this row. Insert the hook into the second chain, which was our first half double crochet. Yarn over and pull through. So our second row is done. And now it's time to do this beautiful edging. For this edging, you start with 1 chain and a slip stitch into the one chain space. Chain 1 and a slip stitch in the chain 1 space. Again chain 1 and a slip stitch. Continue making one chain and a slip stitch in the one chain space till you reach the end of the row. So here our first piece is ready with the beautiful edging, and now it's time to cut off the thread. Now we are going to pull this thread at the back. This gives a neat edging. I have not done a slip stitch at the end of this row because that slip stitch gives a knot which I did not want. And now just pull the thread through a few stitches at the back of the work. Now if you want, you can just pull the thread through a few more stitches, or you can apply a little bit of fabric glue and stick the threads. I prefer applying fabric glue. It makes the work more secure. Dab a little bit of glue. And just press the tail on it so that it soaks properly. And then you can cut off the extra tail. And once the glue is dry, you will not be able to see anything. It is very neat. And now I am going to let it dry, and then we will start making the second piece, which is in white color. We will be starting this white piece, the bigger one, bigger circle, with a slip knot, and you need to make chain 5. 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now insert the hook into the first chain. Make a slip stitch to form a ring. Chain 2, and this will not be counted as a stitch. Now we need to make 20 double crochets in this ring. Just like we did in the first circle, we need 20 double crochets, and it is good to hold the tail along with the ring so that at the end of the work you need not worry about that tail anymore. It gets hidden. we have 20 double crochets in the ring, and now make a slip stitch into the first double crochet to complete row 1. Now the next row will be a row of double crochet, so we need to make chain 3 and chain 1 for the chain space. Chain 3 and chain 1. Now make a double crochet into the next stitch and chain 1. So in this row we are going to make 1 double crochet and 1 chain throughout this row circle all around. We are about to complete our second row of 1 double crochet and 1 chain. And now we need to make a slip stitch into the third chain, which was our first double crochet. The next row will be a row of half double crochet, so we will chain 2 and 1 half double crochet in the chain space, 1 half double crochet on the double crochet, 1 half double crochet in the chain space and 1 half double crochet on the double crochet. So by the end of this row you should have 40 half double crochets. So we have done our half double crochets, 40 half double crochets, and now make a slip stitch into the second chain of the half double crochet. Now it's time to make this edging. So start with chain 1 and 1 slip stitch into the next stitch. Again chain 1 and a slip stitch into the next stitch. In this row we are going to make 1 chain and then 1 slip stitch into the very next stitch. So each stitch will have a slip stitch. 40 chains and 40 slip stitches. And now we are not going to complete it with a slip stitch. Just make a chain, pull up a loop, and then you can cut off the thread. Because as I told you earlier that if I make a slip stitch into the first stitch, it gives a knot over there which does not look good. So I am going to pull the thread from the back loop, and this will keep the edging very neat. Now pull the tail through a few stitches. And now I am going to apply some fabric glue to make the tail secure. Just soak the thread properly in the glue so that it sticks properly. Our second circle is also done. So here we have our 2 circles. Now we are going to assemble them and attach the ear wire and the jump ring. So here you can use a plier if you want, otherwise you can just attach the jump ring with your hands also. Insert the jump ring like so through the chain space I will suggest, because it gives it more space to dangle. If I attach it through the edging, then it becomes very tight and then it will not dangle freely. So it is good to attach it through the chain space. So here we have the jump ring and the ear wire attached, and the earring is ready to be worn.